And this episode of Penn Point starts now. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Busted Tees. This has been, okay, there's all these videos coming out about how it gets better. You know, the horrible teen gay suicides. And there's all these guys doing videos and women doing videos of it gets better. You know, essentially, I was gay in high school, and they bullied me and treated me badly, and now it gets better, and now I'm a big cheese and everything's happy. And a few people asked me why I didn't do that, because I certainly got beat up enough in high school. Oddly, even though I don't come off as very gay, I was beat up for being gay in high school, for the double sins of being huge and being gay. I'm 6'7", 300 pounds. In high school, I wasn't 300 pounds. I was much thinner then, but I was, over 200, and I'm gigantic. And it's been written about in a lot of places, I guess, of Mice and Men and stuff and so on, that you can't go wrong beating up a big guy. It's a win-win situation. If you beat up the big guy, then you've taken down Goliath. If you get beat up by the big guy, then you tried hard. So if you've got a big guy who also has hair down the middle of his back and has eye makeup on and is wearing a cape, you get the double bonus of being able to beat up a big guy. So you're taking down Goliath, but you're also taking down a big gay Goliath. So it's just a perfect situation. So I get beat up a lot in high school. I don't know about a lot, but I get beat up a few times. And strangely enough, I was often beat up while I was out with a woman. I was beat up for being gay while I was going with a girl in high school to have sex, which, but it's not that sophisticated in high school. What the words gay mean don't necessarily mean, playing with your penis with a person of the same sex, or having sex with a person of the same sex. Being gay is more complicated, and you can get beat up. A man can get beat up for being gay while fucking a woman. That can happen when you're in high school. It's a very, very special time, and I think it's important. So I haven't done a it gets better video, because that would be I think disingenuous. I think you're supposed to. The image is that you're supposed to be someone who's very, very small, and you get beat up for that, because you cannot claim to have been bullied when you're my size. And indeed, I don't claim to be bullied. And I was talking to a friend of mine who is well known and has his own platform, and I think will be doing this thing on bullying. He's doing this thing on bullying. And one of the things about these It Gets Better videos are how incredibly self-serving they are to Hollywood, because it's all about me. I was beat up, I did this, I had this happen to me, and now it's okay. And I think that's okay. I think it's fine, and that's really groovy, and that's really cool. But everybody is doing this as a victim, and of course that makes sense, but you don't get any videos, or I haven't seen any, from bullies who said, I bullied people in high school, and as you get older, people like me will stop doing it. And because of my perverse nature, I'd really like to do that kind of video and say I was a bully. And many of my gay friends, especially my smaller gay friends, when they meet me, just assume, because of my size and because of my voice and because of my aggression, that I was a bully in high school, and don't like to think of me as a victim. They think of me as I was some sort of jock, and I probably played football and basketball. The truth is I never played any sports, and I was always reading and doing theater, and considered to be gay, just big too. The truth of the matter is, what I haven't seen anybody say except for my friend, is that all the rest of the people are both victims and bullies. And it gets better not just because you get stronger, but also because you yourself stop bullying. But the truth of the matter is, and this is the point that is so profound, is that even though I never hit anybody in my life in anger, joking and fun, but never in anger, and even though I never made fun of anyone being gay, and although I never did any of that stuff, I've always been very verbally aggressive. And I'm sure if you go through everybody in my grade school, junior high, and high school past, and they might even write into the comments on this, there are people who feel they were bullied by me because I loved saying really aggressive, really mean, really fast stuff. And so the fact that I never hit anyone, and the fact that I never attacked anyone for being gay does not mean I was not a bully. And I just think that when we're all spending this time thinking about how much we're bullied, with the exception of the people who were just bullied, we should also go back and think about the times that we did stuff that is no longer, that we no longer consider to be bullying. We just have a great line that we did there. We just did a really funny thing back then. We were actually taking down someone that we perceived as being a bully, that we were on the side of truth, justice, and the American way. But maybe we too were bullies. And I'm looking back on some stuff I said to kids in high school, and it was really, really fucking mean. And it might have been against jocks, and it might have been against the popular kids. But I think not only was I a victim, but I was also a bully. And that gets better too. But I think I still say mean shit now and again, and I do it here in front of a lot of people. So I think for people who are guilty of doing stuff like this, maybe it doesn't get that different. But hey, I never hit anybody, never made fun of gays, right? Yeah, right. I want to take a minute to tell you all about Busted Tees. The dudes over at College Humor set up this site as a depot for funny shirts back in 2004, and they've been putting out the most awesome designs you're going to find on the internets. It doesn't matter if you're into video games, movies, geography, politics, science fiction, or just wrapping your torso with something weird. Busted Tees literally has you covered. They're the coolest items of clothing since windbreakers were invented. Windbreakers are cool, right? Sure. You might have seen a busted tee or two pop up in movies like Knocked Up or shows like Scrubs. Now you can grab one to have your very own forever and ever and ever. And they're printed in the good old USA on high-quality, super soft materials in a sweatshop-free environment. So you won't be plagued with guilt when you order them, which, you know, is always a plus. Head over to bustedtees.com right now. Actually, finish watching this video, then head right over to BT. Start scrolling and get ready to find the shirt of your dreams, your bizarre, hilarious dreams. Enter the promo code Penn Point and receive 10% off your order.